Good morning and welcome to our last show of the year. We are really excited to be here this morning with you, and I have some very special guests today. I'm going to be bringing on Andreas Forsland, the CEO of Cognition, and also Lucas Steuber, the Director of Clinical Research and Development. So here we go. Hello, Andreas. Good morning. Oh, I have you on mute. I guess that costs extra if you want to be able to talk.
Good morning. This is awesome.
Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's so great to have us.
Good morning.
So we are all located in Santa Barbara. However, because we are in the highest level for our region, we are all quarantined or at least separated safely. So this is why we're doing it this way. But we are together today, and that's the cool, what happens with virtual experiences here. So welcome, guys. Before we start, I really wanted to thank you, the audience. You have been with us this whole way. Many of you have joined every single show, and I definitely want to give a little shout out to my mom. I know that she's been on since the beginning and following us from the Speak Pros page to the Cognition page, and you know what that's like. When are you on? I can't find you on Facebook. So, and I know that a couple of you have also experienced that with us. So thank you so much for being with us. I also have a little ticker on the bottom today that shows all 30 of the shows that we were able to complete. And again, I'm just so amazed. We never missed a week. Everyone showed up and joined me, and it's just been incredible. So thank you. I hope that you share this resource with your colleagues and other people who would benefit from seeing it. So Lucas, I wanted to welcome you, and you wanted to say a little couple words here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. This is a really cool sort of bookend. I think that I was with you either the first or maybe the second episode, and now I'm back on the very last one here to say thank you and congratulations. Ling, 30 shows over the course of this year. That is incredible. That's an amazing amount of just really fantastic revolutionary content with really amazing people, from Carol Zangari to Kate Ahern to Alan Brightman, the founder of the disability group at Apple. I mean, these are some really fantastic people and some really engaging conversations. So I also want to say I'm impressed that you walked the tightrope so well in terms of keeping our secrets, because we've been working on this other thing in the background, and Speak Pros is super duper cool. But what we really have been building is this sort of story of how somebody can start with the mobile platform, move to the tablet platform, and come to our wearable platform, which is just a brand new idea. I was told once that the best new products, right, in general, are the ones that have one new idea surrounded by a whole bunch of well-tested ones, right? And that's kind of what this is. Like, we have this amazing foundation in research and science all around the PCI and the AR and the language system, but we're the first ones to really pull it all together. So I'm just overwhelmingly proud, especially during this year, which has been challenging for everyone, I think, to see the team come together this way. And even though we are together apart, we are here very much unified by our desire to support the community and do well by doing good, to quote Andreas. So with that, I want to kick it over to you, Andreas.
Oh man, well, thank you guys for joining me on this journey. And I'm glad that you trust in what we're trying to do. I think when we first met, you thought I was crazy about what we were building, and you said it's not possible. And I said, yes, it is. Come take a look and peek behind the curtain. And I know, to your point, Lucas, it is hard to kind of keep what we're doing under wraps. And so we had planned to actually wait until 2021 to really show off some of what we're doing. And we're going to continue to dive deeper publicly on some upcoming reveals and some more information about what we're building. But I figured we would close out the year with something to celebrate, right? It's been a really rough year for everybody. And you really want to close out with something that, man, you want to celebrate, and you want to have hope for the new year and what's to come. So, for us, we're very grateful for the community that has really rallied around what we're doing at Cognition. Whether it's the Brainiac Council that we've established, which is comprised of experts in the field of assistive technology and speech therapy, as well as end users with different kinds of disabilities, all contributing to what we're doing as a part of our tribe. And that Brainiac Council is growing. Literally in the last month, I think, month or two, it's doubled in size. And so we're excited to continue our engagement with our Brainiac Councils. I think now, May, we're in 4 countries. We have US, Canada, the UK, and Australia are all represented with our Brainiac Council. So we really see what we're doing as a global movement. It's been a long time since assistive technology as an industry has seen a really breakthrough in the world of innovation and technology. And so we're very proud to be bringing science and applied clinical knowledge and know-how to bear on something that's really cool. So I don't know, May, if you want to bring up a picture of what we're building here, but we on November 30th, we gave a quick peek at what's to come. And so we're calling it Cognition 1. It's a singular platform we've been working on for years to get to this point. And what's fantastic is it basically it eliminates kind of the need for having a tablet across the room or a display. And it basically brings everything, all the computing power to your head, essentially. So you have this clear augmented reality visor, and it allows you to control speech generating applications or other kinds of applications too. I mean, we're building a speech generating application, an AAC app, as the first app that will enable people to say hello and communicate more intuitively just through basic movements and selecting objects and predictive keyboards. And then we also, the big breakthrough, what we have here is on the back part of it, which is the black part, what you're seeing in the image, is what's called a BCI. It's a brain computer which interfaces with the augmented reality. So essentially, you can control the augmented reality by simply fixating on items. So think about it like eye tracking, except it doesn't require the precision of eye tracking. You can use your brain essentially to monitor what you're looking at, and you can select objects just by paying attention to them. So it's a quite powerful system. And we've been waiting kind of a while to share it because we've got a bunch of patents that are pending around it. And a number of those patents have started to give us notice of allowance to issue. So we know that a number of these patents are going to grant. So we're very excited to start to share more information about what we're doing. But, this is really, we designed it primarily for an inclusive world. So we believe that the world is going to be moving away from just traditional mobile and desktop applications, and it's going to be moving towards something like this, which is more like mixed reality, augmented reality. And what we realized is that if the world is going to be moving to something more like augmented reality, then we need to make sure that inclusion and universal design is built in and baked in from the very beginning. So the whole goal of Cognition is to make mixed reality accessible by everyone, so that 8 billion people in the world are able to access and use mixed reality just like everybody else. So what we've done is by including some really cool algorithms within augmented reality to help make it easier to use augmented reality if you have certain kinds of disabilities and movement or lack of movement. And then the BCI as an alternative access method that connects with it to be able to control it. So these are radical innovations that have been a long time coming. And finally, we're at a point where, we can do it. And so we really see the possibilities of Cognition being at the forefront of technology and accessibility. And we believe that everybody in the world will eventually have something like this. And so this isn't just, just for disabilities. This is for everybody. But it really is designed to be inclusive so we can all have fun and play in mixed reality. But without further ado, I wanted to also give you a demonstration of what we have. So we have what's called our alpha unit. And so I'm going to show you this today. So this is our little peek, a little peekaboo at the alpha unit. And we've been working with our Brainiac Council members to test this unit in their homes. And so you can see here that on the back, we have essentially, this is the brain computer interface on the back. And we've got the augmented reality in the front with the lens. The lens itself is removable. So you can see how you can interact with and see the actual face. So you can see through the lens. So the person that's wearing it, you'll be able to see their face. And then they can also see out of the lens, which is really cool. The final version will not have all these wires. This is just really an early development prototype, so you can see where things are. But that's essentially all these wires are connected to the back. And in the back is where it's processing your brainwave data. And your brainwave data is then based on the things you're looking at in the front. We'll send commands, we'll send control commands to the augmented reality to do things. So whether that's clicking on an item or controlling a robotic arm or sending like a command to an AI assistant, such as like an Alexa or a Google Home, all of those capabilities are going to be possible with this system. It's quite powerful. And also we think that for folks who might want to use this as a speech generating device, that's really what we've been designing it for. But in 2021, what's very exciting is we're going to be making it available also to researchers at universities and laboratories, corporate research and innovation groups. We're going to be making it available to clinics around the world and universities who are doing research as well. So this is going to become a really powerful platform for researchers as well as clinicians as well as end users. So with that, Lucas, did you want to get on and say anything?
It's just so cool to see, and it's neat. I'm glad that we decided to show the alpha unit. I mean, the pictures are representative of our what we call the P1, but we're going to have a couple more hardware iterations between now and spring. But it's kind of cool to see the origin of this thing we've been playing with for the past quite a while here. And I just want to. From having done the reveal and seen some comments, I don't want to commit to anything, but I want to say this is not as expensive as people seem to think that it's going to be. So this is a very affordable piece of assistive technology.
Well, just with that, I wanted to say something to you.
Happy holidays from our family to yours.
Yeah.
Yay!
So we really want you to have a wonderful holiday, and we're hoping to see you again in the new year. Lots more to share on the development of this product, and also additional thought leaders who are in the community that Ling will continue to interview through this forum every Wednesday morning. And stay tuned. There's a link in the chat if you'd like to learn more about the technology. We have a special webpage set up for this so that you can go and read more about it. And you can also, there's a form on the page that you can sign up to get more information or to possibly join our wait list for being one of the first 100 people to get your hands on it. So hurry up and get over there. The URL is one.cognition.com.
Excellent. Thank you so much again for joining us, and definitely go back and see our previous interviews. They're only 15 minutes long. And again, they are with AAC experts, people who use AAC and just are so amazing and prolific. And then also with people in the brain-computer interface space. And they've been teaching us what they're doing and how that's going to affect accessibility. So thank you so much. And I will see you next year.
Goodbye, 2020.
Bye, Mom.
Woo! More cowbell.
Cowbells.